guys, it's me, Schlee. Welcome back for another MRE video. Today's special guest is extra special because he was a gift from Amber. She was very nice and bought me a bunch of MCWs and other MREs for an early Christmas present, so y'all will be seeing those soon. And of course, I want to say a huge thank you to Amber for not only these presents, but for being the best sister ever. Today, we're going to be enjoying Meal Cold Weather menu number 11, scrambled eggs with bacon. This is only the second MCW I've ever eaten, but I really enjoyed the first one, so I'm looking forward to this one. Before we jump into the food though, I just want to make sure y'all are appreciating this thrifted Christmas vest that I'm wearing. It's got real jingle bells. Now, without further ado, let's open this up and see what happens. First things first, there's the date code. It is 3031, so I'm guessing this is either 23 or 2013. The peelable seal is giving me some trouble, so I had Luke help me out with that. Okay, here's the goodies. Right on top, we have one of my favorites. This is instant oatmeal, maple and brown sugar flavor. Y'all know that I really enjoy oatmeal. I love maple and brown sugar, so this is gonna be a treat this morning. We've had, it looks like the Tabasco has exploded a little bit. Oh, okay. All right, so we're not gonna open this accessories packet, but it does have the typical chewing gum, Bill's Brew, toilet paper, sugar, matches, moist towelette, and it did have Tabasco in it. So that is the accessories packet. Our beautiful brown MRE spoon was untouched by the Tabasco massacre, thankfully. This is our main, scrambled eggs with bacon. We also have beverage powder, tropical punch. I have not had this flavor, so we'll have to give it a try and see what I think. Next, we've got trail mix recovery with pretzels. That should be pretty tasty. Milk chocolate cocoa beverage powder. Okay, so we could use hot water and make this like a hot chocolate. And last but not least, hey, we have a fig bar. You guys know I really like Fig Newtons. They're just one of my favorite treats. Something about them I really like. Looking forward to that. All right, so that is everything. This is a pretty big breakfast. As you guys know, with the cold weather rations, they do typically have more food because you need more calories in a cold environment. The first thing I want to do is get the main reheating, or rehydrating I should say, and then we'll mix up some drinks and try some other stuff. So for the main, it says to add 8 ounces of hot water, or about 1/3 of a canteen cup, to the pouch, stir, wait 5 to 10 minutes, and hot water may be added in stages to keep food hot. I'm definitely gonna add the water in stages. I have found that works best with these freeze-dried meals. So first, let's open it up. A little more open than I intended, but we're just gonna roll with it. Before I add the water, I better open this. And now from our squirrel bottle, I will add water. And this is hot water. Wow, as soon as you add the water, you can smell the bacon. It smells so good. I'm making sure to really squish up the corners so we don't end up with crunchy bits in there. All right, now we're gonna secure that with the MRE Edition clothespin. And now we wait. All right, with the main rehydrating, let's move some stuff out of the way. Next, I wanna get this oatmeal started because I am hungry, so I'm looking forward to this. So this also says to add hot water to the pouch, and then you let it sit for about 2 minutes. So your typical instant oatmeal. Glamour shot. It smells really good. It smells how I remember the Quaker instant oatmeal smelling. I don't usually eat instant oatmeal anymore. I just make it from rolled oats, but I don't know, I might go back to it after this. I just had a taste of it off the spoon. It is delicious. All right, so we're gonna leave that alone for a couple minutes. The scrambled eggs has a couple minutes more too. So in the meantime, let's fix up our beverages, shall we? We have the milk chocolate beverage and the tropical punch. I'm gonna just add water to these and put them in my Christmas themed cups, and then we'll have a taste test. I am gonna mix these up in the gusset bags first and then pour them out.
So, no, 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 I don't think so. No, 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 it's never, ever, 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 ever gonna happen.
Schlee versus gusset bag, let's see who wins. This one seems to have mixed up okay. It typically is the chocolate protein drink that I have so much trouble with. But let's pour this out and see how it did. Moment of truth. That actually looks pretty good. I think I did okay. My expectations were extremely low because of my track record with the gusset bags, but I think I may have finally gotten the hang of it. Let's give this a taste. That's actually really good. Again, because I don't like the chocolate protein drink, I was expecting this to taste like that, and it doesn't. It does taste a tad strong though, so I'm gonna add some hot water to this and kind of make a hot cocoa. Give me 1 second. All right, I've warmed it up, so let's give it another taste. This tastes like a Swiss Miss hot chocolate now, but better. I highly recommend putting the hot water in there. That is so much better than a cold chocolate drink. And especially if you are actually eating this in a cold environment, definitely want to go for the hot beverage. This is really good. It's really rich and chocolatey. It's creamy too. It kind of has like a marshmallowish aftertaste to it. It's so good. Even after I watered it down, the taste is still really rich and strong. Couldn't ask for a better hot chocolate in an MCW. You really couldn't. Really, this hot chocolate almost tastes homemade. That's how good it is. Okay, our oatmeal should be ready now. It still feels nice and warm. Let's get this poured out. There's our first glance of it. I am gonna add a touch more hot water. I think it needs it. Squirrel bottle to the rescue again. I'm gonna let the oatmeal sit for another minute, but I do think it's time to check on our eggs. All right, they're also gonna get a little bit more water, and then I think they'll be ready. Now let's dig into this oatmeal. I'm very excited about it. I know it's a little on the thicker side, but that's how I like my oatmeal. Is there anything more visually appealing than oatmeal? Well, what it lacks in visual beauty, it makes up for in taste, so let's give it a try. The oats are nice and soft. The whole thing almost has this creamy texture to it, as you can see. It's very moldable. The maple flavor is so strong. It's definitely the dominant flavor in here. The brown sugar is also under there, and just a general sweetness. When you cook oatmeal down for a really long time and the oats and everything start to break down, that's the stage this is at right now, and that's how I like my oatmeal, so it's just perfect for me. They use dark brown sugar in here, and you can really tell because it has almost a molasses flavor to it. That really adds a lot of flavor, a lot of layers of flavor, and it's fall right now, but it's really cold outside. So this is a perfect winter style breakfast, cold weather style breakfast. They also added creamer to this, which is a very nice touch because I love creamy, milky oatmeal. It's just so hearty and wholesome and like home cooked. The only thing I would change about this, I would add some walnuts or some pecans. I love to have those in my oatmeal, or some chopped apple. That would also be so good. The oatmeal is definitely a winner. This oatmeal is definitely a little bit sweeter than I would typically make my oatmeal, but it's not bad by any means. It's delicious. Let's get this trail mix recovery with pretzels open next. I want to see what all is in here. I could read the ingredients, but who wants to do that? Oh, they're little pretzel nuggets. So along with the pretzel nuggets, we have peanuts, almonds, and looks like cashews. I think that's it. There's no chocolate or candy in here that I can see. No raisins either, no fruit at all. Interesting mix for a trail mix. There's an up-close shot of all the trail mix ingredients. The pretzel I just had by itself was really good. It's really nice and crunchy and salty. I like these little nugget shapes. I think they're really fun and they just add a little bit of excitement to the trail mix. I'm gonna try the different nuts one by one. That was your standard run-of-the-mill almond, no salt, just almond, everyday average almond. Peanut is next. Same thing, unsalted regular peanut. Cashew, I'm guessing, is gonna be similar. So none of the nuts themselves are salted. All the salt is on the pretzels. So let's try this together, and that should be the balance we're looking for. This was definitely designed with the idea that you would eat a handful of everything together. The pretzels are quite salty on their own, but when you mix them with the other different ingredients in here, that all mellows out and it becomes the perfect balance of saltiness. The pretzel also has a really nice weedy breadiness that complements the nuts in there really well. I'm not sure the food science behind that, but it really is the perfect balance. I don't miss the typical sweet chocolate or the dried fruit in here at all. It's just nice and salty and savory. A little bit creamy from the cashews. They're a very nice type of cashew. They have that creamy element that cashews sometimes have. Overall, this might be one of my favorite trail mixes, and it's not just because I think the pretzels are cute. I hope the eggs are done now. I want to eat them, so I'm going to take them out of the pouch. I unintentionally got some bacon bits in the maple brown sugar oatmeal. I will definitely try that in a second. I know maple bacon flavor is all the rage during the fall, so we're gonna give that a go. The eggs themselves, looks like they rehydrated so well. I mean, this looks like a fresh plate of scrambled eggs, does it not? Look at all the bacon in there too. Here's a glamour shot. You guys can see they look nice and fluffy. They're really yellow. The bacon looks totally fresh. Very impressive. I don't want to wait anymore, so let's have a bite of these freeze-dried scrambled eggs. Those are so impressive. First of all, the flavor. They taste delicious. They taste like really good pasture-raised eggs. Lots of egg flavor. The bacon, a little bit crispy still, just around the edges kind of, and then the middle is chewy. The bacon itself is really good, really savory, and it's quite salty, so that adds to the flavor of the egg scramble here. We all know bacon and eggs pair perfectly together, and these seem like they were made to go together. The eggs are perfectly rehydrated. They're actually a little bit springy, as good scrambled eggs should be. The bacon has so much flavor. It almost tastes like it's applewood smoked, which is my favorite bacon. The bacon in here is definitely still crispy, which is just, it's blowing my mind. That is such a nice touch to have the perfect soft, springy scrambled eggs and then crispy bacon like you just crumbled it up on top. It's so great. Especially if you are somewhere really cold, maybe it's dark, you might be kind of miserable and homesick. Having a meal like this, I feel like would really pick you up. It's picking me up right now and I'm not even away from home. These to me are perfect. I would not add cheese. I would not add green bell peppers or anything like that. If you're wanting just a basic, delicious scrambled egg bacon mixture, this is it right here. I am gonna try this maple bacon oatmeal now since I have the opportunity to do so. You guys see the little bacon chunks there on the oatmeal? I definitely would not have mixed the bacon and the oatmeal myself, but this fits my megabyte theme, so we're gonna go for it. Here we go, mini megabyte. That pairs well together. As far as sweet and salty pair well together. They don't clash, but I don't think I would mix them together willingly. That being said, if you drop some bacon in your oatmeal, it's not the end of the world. I know some people like savory oatmeal, so if you like savory oatmeal, having the bacon in there would probably be more of your thing. But for me, I'm a old-fashioned sweet oatmeal type of girl. So as you guys saw, our tiny Tabasco bottle did have an accident in transit. He did not make it today. We'll have a moment of silence for him. But have no fear because I did come prepared. I definitely want to add some Tabasco to this because they included it in the ration, so I want to have that experience. Plus, I know hot sauce on scrambled eggs is super popular, so I want to give you guys an idea of what I think about it. All right, here's our Tabasco, eggs, and bacon. It's pretty good. I just think I prefer the plain eggs and bacon. Tabasco isn't my favorite hot sauce, but it's really versatile. I know that's why they put it in these rations, and it definitely adds a good kick of spice. I'd probably put a little bit too much on for my own taste. Even though the Tabasco in here is not my favorite, I can acknowledge that it's really good. It of course gives you that really nice spicy kick, kind of turns this into a Southwestern style egg scramble, and it's just nice. You have something different if you don't want to eat plain scrambled eggs. Throw on some hot sauce. Throw in some oatmeal, you know, just go wild. Don't worry guys, I did not forget our tropical punch drink. I'm gonna mix him up now. I know I kind of did this ration out of order, but I was really excited about the oatmeal and the scrambled eggs, so forgive me for not doing things in typical fashion. I just like to keep you guys on your toes. I had such good luck with the hot cocoa gusset bag. I'm really feeling good about this one. I wonder why they gave you tropical punch in here instead of orange juice, you know, to go with the breakfast theme. Maybe the tropical punch is so you can pretend you're on a tropical island somewhere and not in the Arctic. This has been Thoughts with Schlee. Please tune in next week for more Thoughts with Schlee. All right, I think we're safe to pour this out now. Let's see how I did. I don't think that's right.
No, 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 no.
I definitely could have shaken the tropical punch a little bit more, but It's already poured out now, so we're gonna roll with it. I'm not giving you guys an up close shot because it looks kind of gross, but I'm gonna try it now. The flavor is not bad. It tastes like a cherry popsicle. It tastes really good, actually. The texture is horrendous. I did not put in nearly enough water. It is so thick and chunky. I would describe the texture as extremely unpleasant. So if you make this drink, make sure you do it right, okay? Use this as a how to not video. I'm gonna try and salvage this by adding more water. Okay, I watered it down, so let's see how I did. That's so much better. The flavor is a little bit weaker, but it's still very strong. In my opinion, cherry flavor. It tastes like cherry Kool-Aid. The texture is so much better now that it's not like a sludge. The last thing we have to open is the little fig bar right here. So let's go ahead and break in this from the correct side. And there's the date code for anybody who was curious, 2333. And here's our little bitty Fig Newtons. I know these are not super healthy. I know not everyone likes them, but as a treat once in a while, in my opinion, they can't be beat. And there it is, the king of figgy treats. I don't know what it is, I just like these so much. They're nice and sweet, they're soft, they're chewy, good figgy flavor. They just make me happy. This one, as you can probably tell, is a little bit squished, but it does not affect the flavor at all. Tastes like your standard joy-filled Fig Newton. All right, everyone, I have tried all the components on my tray separately, so you know what time it is. I had the mini megabyte earlier, but now we're gonna do the legitimate megabyte. Because I'm feeling like an extreme mad scientist, I'm gonna use the Fig Newton as a nacho. So let's put on some scrambled eggs and bacon. I always laugh when I'm doing these because it just seems so heinous. Top that with some oatmeal. Oh, it doesn't even want to go on. And then we'll put on a pretzel and a peanut, a cashew, and an almond. Looks kind of nice. It's like abstract art. And there's a glamour shot. Here we go. That was a, I won't be doing that again. Really, in that megabyte, everything took on the texture of the Fig Newton somehow. Everything became exceptionally chewy. It was, however, not exceptionally fig flavored. The flavor I can describe it as was beige. Combining all the ingredients together just sucked all the flavor out of all of them. I didn't really taste the maple brown sugar. I didn't really taste the fig or the scrambled eggs or even the bacon. It just tasted like beige. Megabytes is their own universe, y'all. Just things happen there that we can't explain. Okay guys, that is it. I have tried everything on my tray in multiple different ways. Now I'm gonna finish this up off camera. I hope you enjoyed this next installment of the 12 Days of Christmas here on the Schlee Schlee channel. I wanna say thank you again to Amber for getting this ration for me. And as always to y'all, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed and I will see you in the next video. Bye guys!